When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's Gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish,
the podcast that was touched by Jesus, not necessarily in places that they wanted Jesus to be touched in.
Wait, what? Wait, who's doing the touching?
Ah, shit, I fucked it up. Hold on,
God.
redo it. Do it again. Start over. Start over.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish,
The podcast that was touched by Jesus, but not necessarily in places that you wanted Jesus to touch.
Okay, great.
Did I do it better this time?
That's way better, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz.
We're here to bridge the gap between sexuality and actuality, and today was it the butthole?
It was the pee-pee.
Oh, Jesus touched the pee-pee?
It was the wiener.
Oh, great. Today
we're going to be talking about Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I've been trounced.
Yet again.
Victory.
Victory. I claim victory.
Yeah, you deserve it, Kyle.
Thank you. I did earn it. I appreciate that. Yes. But first.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Vote for us in the Podcast Awards, I guess?
Yeah, podcastawards.com. We are up for the LGBT Awards. Go there and vote by the end of July, and hopefully we'll come a little bit closer to losing this
Hoping
year.
to lose the 8th time in a row.
This is just something that is not for us, this award.
Yeah, it's not for us.
Yeah.
Usually Derek and Romaine win, or they win when they want to.
When they decide to sick their fans on the voting awards,
which is why you should come on our cruise. You should come to the cruise with us, because then like Derek and Romaine will be there and you can give them what for.
Yeah. Come on a cruise and yell at Derek and Romaine with us.
February 7th through 14th, 2027. There's lots and lots of time to get on that gayishpodcast.com/cruise.
What we really need is your questions.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Our 450th...
listen to Kyle.
Our 450th episode is coming up. Every 50 episodes, we do a Q&A, and that means we need your questions so we can answer them.
Yeah.
Send us an email at gayishpodcast +450@gmail.com. We need more questions. We would love yours, so email it in. And then we are going to do in lieu of or in replacement of, or as a separate...
I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm happy.
We rescheduled our Patreon happy hour to be August 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So it's on a Tuesday next month. And we're going to bake it in with our live stream. So we're going to do a live stream. We're going to answer your questions. Then we're going to hang out for a little bit. So that is on Tuesday, August 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific.
It's going to be magical. Fucking do it.
Yeah.
Send in your questions.
Send in your questions, please.
Gayishpodcast +450@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Now the news.
Shut your mouth hole, it's time for your ear holes. News.
God bless America. Okay, Kyle.
Okay.
News the first.
Yeah.
So, U.S. District Judge Julia Kobik has denied the Trump administration's request to let the anti-trans, anti-non-binary passport policy to go into effect because of the Supreme Court's ruling in U.S. versus Scrimetti. So basically, the dickbag fuckface asshole administration via the Secretary of State, little Marco Rubio. I apparently he doesn't need to be called little Marco anymore. Have you noticed? Did you notice that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, so the orange turd bucket is really good at not good, horrible, effective at using nicknames for people. And he called Marco Rubio Little Marco for a really long time. But now that Little Marco is in the administration, it's Secretary Rubio. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
flips on people on a dime.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, so basically they said that the federal government would only recognize two genders, male and female, and then that passports would no longer issue those with an X gender marker, and would not allow anyone renewing their passport to change their gender marker. But District Judge Kobik who's based in Massachusetts, has issued a preliminary injunction against that policy, saying that it can't be enforced against 6 of the 7 who sued while their lawsuit proceeds, and granted class certification to plaintiffs. So it's now a class action lawsuit. But in her ruling, she said that the State Department must immediately begin issuing passports as it would have before who took office.
I feel like people have been giving the advice to, like, if you're non-binary especially, or you're trans and want to update your passport, like, do it now.
Yeah.
Because you may not be able to.
Yeah. Yep. And well, some people have already been told that you can't.
Right.
This judge is saying, well, yeah, you can, while we're figuring our shit out.
Yeah. Seems like a victory on administrative grounds, not like a true victory.
Absolutely. But that does mean that there's maybe a little more time for people who need to act to do so.
Yeah.
Everything's bad and you should feel bad today, Kyle.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
Oh.
Anyway, the injunction remains. The Justice Department announced that it's going to appeal, of course, but it goes to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit after this. So in the ruling, she says that the government has not identified any change in law or fact that alters the court's conclusion. Class members are likely to succeed on their independent claim that the passport policy is arbitrary and capricious in violation of the Administrative Procedure Act. It's interesting the number of rulings that we have seen where it just says that's arbitrary and capricious. Like, you need a better reason than icky.
Yeah. You need to have any reason at all, and one that includes facts. I would suggest, because little of what they've been doing is based on any kind of fact.
Yep. Absolutely. Get your passport changed if that's what you need.
Yeah, do it.
News the second.
Yeah.
First it was trans people. Now it's bisexuals. The Stonewall National Monument website has removed multiple references to bisexual people.
They're literally being bi erased.
They're literal bi erasure.
The actual bi erasure.
So there's a website for the New York Monument which commemorates the historic 1969 riots outside the Stonewall Inn, which were famously led by trans women of color. And but several mentions of bisexual people have been removed from its official description. The National Park Service, because of dickbag fuckface assholes executive orders targeting diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, removed mentions of trans people in February. And now, if you compare the current version of the website to a version of the website that's saved by the Wayback Machine, Internet Archive's Wayback Machine, there's the LGBTQ plus acronym has been replaced with LGB, but also there are places where the acronym has been removed altogether and replaced by just lesbian and gay.
That's not what lesbian and gay people want. Like, we don't need to. We're the last one standing, and that's never, like, they're gonna come after us too. So, like,
yeah, it's interesting. I feel like maybe conservative people, they probably wouldn't say this, but I feel like they can get their heads around the idea of gay and lesbian people, but the idea that somebody could be into everyone regardless of gender, not everyone, but like open to attraction regardless of gender, that's like somehow more threatening. Like sort of the impetus behind bi erasure is this, like, well, we can't it's got to be one or the other.
Yeah, you got to pick one. Yeah.
But anyway, so there's only 2 mentions of bisexual people on the entire official website now, compared to the 8 that were there before the modifications were made.
That's significantly less.
It's like 25%.
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly. / exactly. The website's education section still features prominent photos of bi and trans activists during the riots, including Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera, both of whom helped lead the riots. But there's just like literal erasure of history, much less just by erasure. And It's so wild because that's what they claim we are doing when we tear down their second place trophy monuments in the South.
The Confederate statues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Christo-fascist neo-Nazi horse shit, Kyle. That's what it is.
It continues.
Everything's bad, and you should feel bad today.
Except for this next news story, which will lift us right back up.
Yeah, news the last. News the third. News the last.
Yeah.
News the last.
News the last.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Mike.
Rosie O'Donnell is a lesbian.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah.
Big ol' lesbian.
Soup's lesbo.
Soup's lesbian.
Also, she fucking hates that motherfucker, maybe more than I do.
Wow.
By that motherfucker, I mean Yam Tits, which is my new favorite nickname for President Dick Fuckface Asshole. It's because he's orange and is flabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got there.
Okay.
I got there. Yeah.
Anyway, on social media, he said, quote, Untruth Social, which is neither true nor really that social.
Not that social, given its number of accounts.
He has a long-running feud with her, but he on Saturday, he posted on Truth Social, quote, because of the fact that Rosie O'Donnell is not in the best interests of our great country, I am giving serious consideration to taking away her citizenship. She is a threat to humanity and should remain in the wonderful country of Ireland if they want her. God bless America.
What the fuck? Was this apropos of nothing? Like, did this come from somewhere? Was there some kind of... Did she say something, or was there beef? Where did this come from?
Well...
And why are you deporting U.S. citizens?
Well, yeah. And, I mean, first, there is no mechanism under the United States Constitution by which the President of the United States can remove the citizenship of anyone who is a citizen, although he's trying when it comes to birthright citizenship. Yeah. But, like, she was born on Long Island. Like, she's... to American parents, like she's if she's not a citizen or can have her citizenship removed, nobody is. Like everyone could be, and so it's just like my guess is that he's too stupid to know how it works.
Well, he doesn't care how it works. He just says shit. Like, that's the thing. He's not thinking, how does this work, or what are the mechanisms in place by which I could do that? He's just tweeting shit. Like, that's all it is. He doesn't think things through.
Yep. Well, so she did move her family to Ireland this year and said that she would not come back until it's a safer place. The subtext there is he's not in charge anymore.
Yeah.
But she said on TikTok, the POTUS, ladies and gentlemen, is a disgrace to all our beautiful country stands for. He is a danger to the nation, a mentally ill, untreated criminal who lied to America for a decade on The Apprentice. Thanks, Mark Burnett. And you fell for it. It's so tragic. Had you grown up in New York, as I did and he did, you too would know what a total fool he is. Add me to the list of people who oppose him at every turn. It's now or never, America. U.S., my little posts from Dublin upset him. Go arrest a few brown people, you truly evil man-child. And then she also posted on Instagram with a picture of Trump and sexual predator Jeffrey Epstein. Hey, Donald, you're rattled again? 18 years later, and I still live rent-free in that collapsing brain of yours. You call me a threat to humanity, but I'm everything you fear. A loud woman, a queer woman, a mother who tells the truth, an American who got out of the country before you set it ablaze.
Wow, damn.
Yeah.
I think she's winning.
I think she's winning too. He picked a fight with the wrong lesbian.
Yeah. Never pick a fight with any lesbian.
That's true.
You're going to lose.
Yeah. That's absolutely true. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rosie.
Yeah. Thanks for saying what all of us wish we could.
We should go to Ireland and have her on the show.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Do you think she'd do that for us?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't.
Derek,
maybe
tag her in the news social media recap for.
Oh yeah, see if she replies. Yeah.
Also, it's okay to resort to begging, and like take your shirt off. I don't know if she'll respond to that, but
I don't know that here the. Well,
that's the news, Kyle.
That's the news. Speaking of begging, I want to thank the following Patreon members. Thank you to Corey C.
Corey C?
Yeah, Corey C. If you want to get ad-free episodes a day early, if you want to support the show, if you want to use Mike's hole, if you want to
use my hole,
join our Patreon happy hour, which is now on August 5th. Then join us at patreon.com/Gayish podcast.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Do you want to talk about Neil Patrick Harris?
Okay, Kyle, no.
No. Yeah, you do.
I mean, I do, but like people know this already, but it's worth repeating. Yeah. Maybe we have a vote every month, and we put up 3 topics, and then our gap bridgers decide which topic we're going to do. Mm-hmm. And Neil Patrick Harris was yours. Well, first of all, you had the idea, like, let's do a bunch of faggots. So I was like, okay, great, let's do it. Mm-hmm. So we had Matt Bomer, Neil Patrick Harris, and Elton John.
Yeah.
And Neil Patrick Harris was one of yours.
Yeah. I did Neil Patrick Harris and Elton John.
Also, I feel real bad because I said Matt Bomer, and then I said, wait, nope, that means they're all white. I don't want to do all white people. And then I was going to do Billy Porter. And then when I typed up because I post the polls, mm-hmm. I still went with Matt Bomer, so I didn't fix it.
No,
I didn't make it better.
No,
but he did win the tie.
He did win the tie. So our bonus Patreon episode is going to be Matt Bomer.
Yeah.
From Patreon.
Great.
Marina said, "If Elton John doesn't win, I'm going to riot."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Stonewall.
So you're going to riot. I guess there's rioting. And then Gayish Jason ATL said, "I really and truly vote for the ones failed to lose. Poor Elton." Jason could see it in the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elton John did not win.
You know, I love drama, Kyle, and I want our Patreon polls to have more drama.
Yeah. Okay. This one had a lot of comments. I think the fact that Elton John did not win in a vote of who's the best gay to talk about is that's something. That says something.
Yeah. Sorry, Elton John fans.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
We'll probably
know what to tell you.
We're going to talk about him eventually.
It's maybe.
Like, he's like king of the gays, I think. The reigning king of the gays.
Oh, okay.
No?
He was.
Who would you nominate? Oh, what did he do? Do we have?
No.
Is this the Elton John episode now?
not that he's canceled. No, I just mean like he used to be, but hasn't been around. He's been trying to make his comeback with he did a song with Britney Spears. And
you heard it here. Kyle hates Elton John and thinks he's old and irrelevant now.
Not totally untrue.
Okay, let's talk about Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Why did you pick him? What's your what's the thing?
I think he is okay. I was talking to my straight trainer, mm-hmm. and I think he's straight, and I was like,
"How hot is he?"
He's fine.
Okay.
Again, I have low standards, so I definitely do him, but that doesn't clarify too much.
Okay, great.
He was like, we were talking about if he had any gay celebrity crushes, and he was like, is it homophobic that I don't have one? And I was like, I don't think so. And then I said, how about Neil Patrick Harris? He was like, oh my God, I love Neil Patrick Harris. I think people love Neil Patrick Harris, and especially straight people love Neil Patrick Harris. Mm-hmm. And I think there's just something about him that straight people and gays love. And he has some kind of quality that makes him irresistible. And I think he might be one of the most prominent gay men. Yeah. Just out there. I don't know who else would be a bigger gay name than him other than maybe Elton John. But who else is bigger than him? Yeah, I'm willing to bet you're right that if you were to ask any gaggle of gays of sufficient size, a gaggle of faggots? A faggle. A faggle, yeah. Okay. If you were to ask any faggle who is the most famous gay, I bet that NPH would be in the mix. Yeah, who else would be up there? I can't even think of it. Elton John. Elton John, right? Right? Maybe. And Matt Bomer, our Patreon bonus episode this month, I think would probably be pretty high up there. I don't know, here's what I'm afraid of. You were talking about straight people and how they love Neil Patrick Harris. They also used to love Ellen. But we all turned on Ellen. But my thing is, what if Neil Patrick Harris is a bad person secretly? We just don't know it yet. He might be. Hold on to that thought. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about the history of Neil Patrick Harris, Kyle. Okay. Neil Patrick Harris is how old? 47. Wow. Okay, and that's generous.
creeping up on me, that's for sure. No, he's 52. He was born in June of 1973. And he is primarily known for his comedic television roles and dramatic and musical stage roles. He has won a Tony. He's won 5 Primetime Emmys. He's been nominated for a Grammy. He has been nominated for 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, SAG Awards. And he got his start. Well, first he was born in New Mexico. And I don't know anything about New Mexico at all. I think, is the only person from New Mexico.
My parents lived there briefly.
Really?
Yeah.
Prove it.
Okay. Here, I have the documentation. Here's the paperwork.
Oh, you're right, Kyle. Great. Okay.
That's good folio work.
Yeah, he has an old folio. Foley work.
What's a folio?
That's like a collection of papers.
Okay. That was my good. It was both. That was good folio.
An inadvertent dad joke.
Inadvertent.
He has an older brother, and both of his parents were lawyers, which is probably like that'll fuck anybody up. Maybe. Graduated from high school in 1991. So he was a child actor, most famous for his 1989 role, Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
He started in television as Doogie Howser, MD, which, if you're not familiar with that, is the story of a kid who is just a mega super genius and becomes a practicing medical doctor at the ripe old age of 14.
Have you ever seen any of Doogie Howser?
I am like prime Doogie Howser age. I am 46 years old. Doogie was like... So first of all, Neil Patrick Harris looked super young. He was 16 when he was on Doogie Howser, but the character was 14. And he becomes a doctor at 14, and the series begins on Hauser's 16th birthday. The cold open of the pilot is his 16th birthday, but he looked like he was 12.
Yeah,
and that's about the age that I was. I so identified with Doogie Howser. It was crazy.
Because you were too smart for your own good?
Smart kid. Also had giant ears. Also a nerd. And so yeah. And just like the idea that like if you work hard and are just like super smart, then you can be a doctor as a teenager was just like super interesting. It's super 80s too. That was so like the late 80s were just like this, I think. But yeah, anyway, so he was a young, like a child prodigy turned medical doctor, and that was really what launched his career. Did you watch Doogie? Have you seen it?
I've never seen an episode.
I could still hear the theme song.
Oh.
Because like there was a computer that would type his name on the screen, and like it had this like real bad like electronic keyboard theme to it. Anyway, okay, that's Doogie.
Yeah.
And then he kind of disappeared for a while. Like he had guest roles on some other shows, and he was in the sitcom Stark Raving Mad, which I don't remember. It only lasted 22 episodes, so like not exactly a smashing success, especially because that was back in the day when like a season of shows was like 20 something episodes. Like now you're lucky if you get 8 shows a season, right?
Yeah.
He was in a bunch of made for TV movies, but he really went the direction of like musical theater. So he was in 1997, he played the role of Mark in Rent, which is another obsession of mine. And that became his bread and butter for a while. He played Tobias Ragg in the 2001 concert performances of Sweeney Todd. He performed in Proof. In 2003, he took the role of the MC in Cabaret, which is right now, I think, still being performed by Orville Peck.
Oh.
So a long history of faggots playing that role. And then Stephen Sondheim had a musical called Assassins that he played the role of Lee Harvey Oswald in. But then he did a role in the stoner comedy film Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, where he played a hyper-womanizing, lewd version of himself. And that led to, ultimately, him being cast as Barney Stinson in the CBS ensemble sitcom How I Met Your Mother. And he got an Emmy nomination every year from 2007 to 2010 for that role.
But never won one for that.
Yeah, true story. True story.
He did win one for his guest appearance in Glee, though.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird, right?
Yeah. They were like, you're doing a good job, but not at your main job. Yeah. Just at that thing you spent 2 days doing.
But let's talk about the history of him being gay. Because then he gets involved in, like, he hosts the Tonys a whole bunch, and he's, like, super brilliant in that. And people are like, oh, he's, like, Doogie's on, and he's singing. His forehead's still gigantic. Like... and he's just super great at that. But let's talk about him being gay.
Okay.
Do you have stuff about that?
Just the quote that he had in People magazine when he came out.
Okay. So in 1997, he started dating Christine Taylor. And Christine Taylor was Ben Stiller's future wife. And he described her as, quote, the coolest, nicest chick ever, but also said that, like, she made him realize that he was gay.
Oh, I feel like we all have that girl that we dated that we're like, man, you're awesome. If I was straight, this would be like lock it down territory, but I'm definitely very gay.
Yes. So on the Howard Stern show in 2008, he said, quote, if I'm not going to feel the super sparks with her, it probably means I'm gay.
Yeah.
And yeah, indeed he was. So in 2006, he came out in November, and that wasn't planned. But there were tabloids that said that he denied being gay. And so he said in People magazine,
I am happy to dispel any rumors or misconceptions, and I'm quite proud to say that I'm a very content gay man living my life to the fullest and feel most fortunate to be working with wonderful people in the business I love.
Yeah, which I think it's true that I don't think that, unlike a lot of celebrities, I don't think that he had a huge number of gay rumors swirling around him. And then as soon as a tabloid tried to publish that he denied being gay, which was never his intention, nor was that his position, he like very quickly just came out. It's like, no, I didn't say that. I'm a faggot.
Which that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, especially at that time, right? Like we're talking 2006. That's, you could still be drummed out of the industry for being gay at that stage.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about his relationship to David Bertka in the Patreon episode or segment, and their story is absolutely adorable. But yeah, that's his that's the history of him.
Yeah.
And you're going to talk. What are you talking about?
Is he a gay icon?
Oh God. Well,
should he be? This is what. So whenever we do, I feel like we always do straight female pop singers as our, like, when we do people. So I feel like, is this the first dude we've done as a
no
who else have we done?
Did we do fucking what's his name? This is going great.
This is going real
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, did we?
No, Derek, have we done other dudes?
That's figure it out right now. Okay. Anyway, whenever we do straight female pop icons, I always ask, is that person, do they deserve to be a gay icon? And are they a gay icon? And we're going to try to answer that question for Neil Patrick Harris.
Did you find one?
Freddie Mercury, episode 91.
Fuck yeah, we did Freddie Mercury.
Wow.
Nailed it, Mike.
Wow. Good work.
Thanks.
I don't remember that. 91.
Yeah.
So
episode 91. It's like we're barely us anymore.
Yeah. He was the official international ambassador to Tel Aviv's Gay Pride Parade. And the Associated Press said that he has no interest in being a gay icon based on an interview they did with him. He said in this interview, quote, "I'm just a guy who is married to another guy, and we have kids, and we live our lives, and I would say as normally as one would. But I think normal is a very subjective term, especially in the gay community. I legitimately have no interest in being a representative or an ambassador for anything except my kids."
Yeah.
How do you feel about the idea of Neil Patrick Harris not wanting to be a gay icon?
Well, okay, so we're going to talk about his role as a straight womanizer, despite the fact that he was an out gay man when he was playing Barney Stinson. Mm-hmm. But I think, is he the Pete Buttigieg of Hollywood?
Because he's actually palatable to straight people?
Palatable to straight people by virtue of the fact that he's like the least gay person, right? Like he's in some ways heteronormative marriage, like married with kids, like not a heartthrob by any means, like attractive, but not like he's not an insta-gay.
Yeah.
And sort of like that straight washed version of a gay person, it feeds into his palatability, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it, but that's where my brain goes.
Yeah. I think it's interesting when you're so clearly a role model for the gay community, whether you want to be or not, and just being I'm no representative, but you don't have that choice.
Yeah.
You're in this role. This is who you are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you just got to accept it and own up to it. And so it kind of bugs me when people are like, well, I don't want to represent anything. It's sorry, that comes with the territory.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of pop divas, though, too, who are gay icons, big old air quotes around gay icon. But why? They don't
yeah.
What?
But I feel like they own it. They're if I'm going to be a gay icon, I'm going to also then give back to the community or
sure, some
speak
do.
out about it.
Some don't.
Some don't.
There's
That's true.
Hey, what do you think about your gay fans? And they say well, I love all my fans. Okay, that's the all lives matter of what of your fans.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I love all our fans, Kyle.
I only love our gay fans.
Okay, great.
I don't love our straight fans.
Great.
Things that might make him a gay icon. He came out in 2006 in People magazine.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. After the Marriage Equality Act in New York passed in June 2011, he announced his engagement to David Burtka.
Yeah.
He very publicly has twins via surrogacy.
Yeah.
So just going through that process publicly is something that, we don't see represented very much. We don't see gay people represented, much less people with kids, much less someone being very public about their journey with surrogacy.
Yeah.
He made an It Gets Better video, which I think is just kind of baseline. Yeah.
It's a pretty low bar. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's everyone's made an It Gets Better video. If you have any kind of fame and you have gay fans, you've made an It Gets Better video.
Do you think we'd get canceled if we made an It Gets Better video where we make it clear that it definitely is not getting better?
It gets better if you're hot, would be my pitch.
It gets better if you don't live in this country.
Yeah. He helped the HRC, the Human Rights Campaign, launch their Americans for Marriage Equality initiative.
Okay.
So that's cool. I think by that might just mean he was at the party. I don't know what it means that he helped launch it.
He was there.
He was there. I don't know what he did. I tried to look up a little bit more, and I didn't see much about what distinctly he did to help launch this initiative.
Like the guy that throws the champagne bottle on the crest on the hull of a new ship and shatters it did all the work.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
he
work.
launched that ship. He co-hosted the Democratic National Committee's LGBT Gala for President Obama in 2011.
Okay.
Gala or gala?
Yes.
Which one do you say?
Gala.
Gala, gala, gala. Gala? That's not one of the options, is it?
Gala.
Gala. Gala.
Oh, well, but if there's a gay running it, it's a gala.
It's a gala. And his on his Wikipedia page, the philanthropic charities that he supports includes the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, Broadway Cares / Equity Fights AIDS, the Elton John AIDS Foundation, and the Trevor Project. So he supports financially a lot of LGBT and AIDS related causes, which is good. So those are all, I don't know. I think there's also something to him being just an out for straight women, for straight pop divas. They're not allowed to just be like, I said the word gay and now I'm, but for him being a gay man, being out and visible and an actor, I think he gets some credit for just being out at all. So I don't know.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's icons who are icons to gay people, and then there are icons who are gay.
Right.
And then there's maybe both.
Right.
And so if we break down gay icon in the most Mike Johnson way possible, he is gay. Got that part handled.
Yeah.
Is he an icon? I'm not sure.
You don't think he's reached that level yet?
Well, so I don't see gay people like losing their shit over Neil Patrick Harris doing stuff. Like,
yeah,
like he's famous enough, and I'm not going to say that he's like Selena Gomez and like not an A-lister, but
I thought you meant you're not going to say he's like Selena Gomez and like the most popular person in the world.
But I like.
Do you think he's an A-lister?
Yeah. It's a close call, but yeah.
Close call. Wow.
Yeah. I just don't look. It's like when I think about icons, I think about like iconic. I don't know what his iconic thing is if it's not hosting the Tony Awards or something. Like where I'm going with this is I don't know if he is an icon in any sense of that word. Like he's for sure gay. But is he an icon? I don't know.
He definitely doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
So maybe he got his wish. Maybe his wish was granted.
Maybe.
According to Mike Johnson.
Maybe.
Not an icon. All right.
I don't know, Kyle.
No, we've settled on it.
Well,
you said it. It's too late.
I don't know. What do you think? Is he a gay icon? Would you say yes or no?
I don't
yes
know.
Or no? Yes or no, Kyle Jets?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, with a question mark at the end of it.
Great. He is an icon and he is gay, but is he an icon to gays?
Or is he more the like you said, the palatable straight thing that they can digest?
Yeah.
And once you go kind of mainstream like that, how much do gays really care as much about you? I feel like we like our, they're secretly ours kind of thing. Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay, Kyle.
Okay, Mike.
Did you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We need to talk about how Neil Patrick Harris is basically the Kevin Bacon of nerd culture, but like, like 6 degrees of separation stuff. So there was a writer's strike, and Joss Whedon called up Neil Patrick Harris and said, "I'm doing a web musical." Sorry. Neil Patrick Harris said, quote, he said, "I'm doing a web musical." And I said, yes. And then he got mad and said, "Wait, let me pitch it first." That was in a 2008 interview. And they did Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Did you watch that?
I did not.
You're not familiar?
Nope.
Because Derek and I were singing it earlier, and you were like, "What is wrong with you people?"
Yeah, you were doing a little duet with just the two of you.
Yeah, we're not going to do it again. Okay, so there was a big writer's strike in 2007, and they did this thing, and it's wild because it was so low budget that the musical sequences were filmed with a crew member holding a boombox playing the songs on a CD while the actors lip synced.
Wow.
So like syncing up the sound to the video was like, that's how they did it, was with a boombox. It was really, really low budget, but and like there's a song called "Brand New Day" that has like it's like a tongue twister, and it was written specifically for him, and he had to figure out how to like lip sync the hardest tongue twister ever. Anyway, despite that tiny budget, Joss Whedon made more money from Dr. Horrible than from directing The Avengers.
What?
That grossed over $600 million domestically.
He needs to fix his contracts.
Well, maybe so. Yeah. Or just like, bang for your buck kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that like you don't have to have a giant budget to like be super successful, which is why the fact that we don't make more money on Gayish is kind of hurtful.
No, we need a bigger budget. I need a massage budget.
Oh, yeah, girl. Okay, so Joss Whedon also was the originator of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the television show. And on that show, Allison Hannigan played Willow, and who was a character that was part of the first recurring lesbian couple on primetime TV in the United States, anyway. So Allison Hannigan was cast for How I Met Your Mother after Craig Thomas's wife, who was a Buffy fan, suggested her. And what's wild about that connection is, so Allison Hannigan playing Willow on Buffy admitted to being a Doogie Howser fanfic writer in one episode.
What? She did?
Yeah. So there's this wild, like, Allison Hannigan played Willow, who wrote fan fiction about Doogie Howser, who was played by Neil Patrick Harris, who would then become her castmate on How I Met Your Mother.
Wow.
This is the thing that I wanted to build the segment around. Now, so a couple more things about like that whole cluster of stuff. So Buffy and Willow and Tara's relationship made Joss Whedon gain a massive queer following because of themes of otherness and found family. Willow and Tara's relationship was groundbreaking. Again, the first lesbian couple on primetime TV, at least in the United States. But they also fell into the bury your gays trope, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's an interesting criticism that I understand. The bury your gays trope is just like you have gay characters who then like suffer these tragic, horrific deaths or some other unfun, tragic demise in the script, and I get that. I understand that that's problematic,
especially when it's not that it happened. Like, it's not doing it once; it's that it always happens.
Sure, but I also think, and maybe I'm wrong, like push back, but I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the 90s. And I think that, like, it was in the 90s, I remember it was almost validating to have imperfect queer characters or queer characters for whom something bad could happen, that it wasn't just a fun, campy, hooray, they're amazing and their life is amazing, but right, it was humanizing in a way to have them go through human bad things.
Yeah, I push back.
Great, do it.
I mean, because that doesn't have to mean death. Like, you can have an imperfect character that has to suffer and deals with a lot of real life situations, which I agree is like very useful and helpful to see, not just like perfect hot people that fall in love and have a perfect hot life. Like that, it's nice to see imperfect characters with real world problems, but also that doesn't mean they have to die for you to show that.
Yeah. I guess what I'm thinking about is like Willow and Tara. So Tara is like, she is like, her brain is kind of scrambled is what happens, right? Like she has difficulty communicating and is like nonverbal a lot of the time after this incident. And then like Willow stands by her. And that felt better, that showed the commitment or something. I don't know. I think it's more nuanced than just like that whole thing was bury your gays, and so we have to go like, I don't know. Okay, next though is Neil Patrick Harris has consistently pushed for a Dr. Horrible sequel.
Oh.
So he was in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. That's what he won his Tony for. And apparently backstage he asked Joss Whedon, when are we doing a sequel? And apparently Joss Whedon said, we're going to have to cast Nick Jonas because you're no spring chicken anymore. Which is, that's funny. That's funny to me.
That's fine.
But yeah. So there's this whole thing where like How I Met Your Mother has this weird connection to Buffy the Vampire Slayer when you bring it full circle, and I just thought that was interesting to like explore.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Great.
You know what else is interesting?
Peeing?
Do you have to pee again?
No. Do you?
Oh no.
Okay, great. I just assume everyone has to pee all the time.
We all have to pee a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's start with this.
Yeah.
Should straight actors play gay roles?
Okay. I object.
What? To what?
Leading the witness.
Rejected.
Overruled.
I mean.
Okay, great.
No, it's rejected.
I don't like the question, Kyle.
Why not?
Because I think that it is desirable to have queer actors and actresses playing queer roles. Mm-hmm. And I get that. I also think that there is not enough queer actors and actresses with the gravitas to be cast in a leading queer role anyway, and get the show, the movie or TV show or whatever, seen by audiences. So I think that like sometimes straight actors playing a high visibility queer role can improve the visibility of queer people in a way that gay actors and actresses couldn't pull off. So I think we need both. I think that we need super uber famous straight people playing queer roles because that moves the needle on visibility, but we also need queer actors to gain the fame and opportunities to play queer roles so that it's more, I don't know, authentic or I don't know. It's hard. This is difficult.
I think if you do, I get what you mean about someone having the name recognition that comes along with being cast in a leading role and to get the movie viewed and, you know, you have a big name attached to it. Like, if you're going to go that route, then do you have supporting, like, the only way that's going to change, though, is if you give gay actors roles.
Right.
So do you have all the other roles being played by gay actors as well? And I don't think enough think that through beyond just the leading role.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and where you're going with this, I think, is like in a perfect world, you would just cast the right person for the role. Like the actor and whoever they are would be divorced from whatever their personal identity is, and that you would see it just through their performance and who is the best performer for the role, independent of business decisions like name recognition and contracts and all of that stuff. I like a gay person should be able to play straight. A straight person should be able to play gay, as long as that's the best performance for that role, for that production. Yeah.
And I think that that's one of those, I agree, and think that that would be the idealistic world that we don't live in. Where gay people get equal opportunities at roles as straight people. And that's one of the reasons that I think gay people should play gay roles, is because we don't get equal chances. So like for straight people to get all the straight roles and the gay roles is like, well, the gay people got to play something.
Yeah.
And they don't give gay actors enough opportunities. And so at least let them play the gay roles.
Yep.
So,
yeah. Well, I wanted to throw out there, I think, nope, it's gone.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Famously gay person playing a straight role.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about that?
It's fine.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. Well, like, yeah, I think it's not the question is not the same when you reverse it, because gay people are the minority and they're the ones that are like, I fear that if you say, oh, you need gay people to play gay roles, that limits them then to not being able to play straight roles, which they should be able to play straight roles as well.
Yeah.
But the reason for playing them, for me, it's less about like, we need someone with a lived experience. Like, I don't think it's about that. I just think it's about gay people aren't cast in enough things.
Yeah.
So when you look at it from that lens, then yes, they should be able to be cast as straight people as well.
What if I say pretty often on the show that like the default with power is the cis, white, straight, able-bodied Christian man. Mm-hmm. And the more of those that are different, the more the dynamic changes, right? What if what you're saying is that you should be able to act up, but you should not be able to act down?
Yeah, I like that.
That like, you know, if it's a role who is a person of color, you can't cast a white person,
right?
Like, etc. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know that there's enough actors and actresses at enough of a visibility for that to be possible, but maybe it's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, I like that rule of thumb.
But under that rule of thumb, Neil Patrick Harris playing a straight person, totally fine.
Totally fine. Yeah, for sure. Well, Neil Patrick Harris's opinions on this, he said, quote, "I'm not one to jump on to labeling. As an actor, you certainly hope you can be a visible option for all kinds of different roles. I played a character for 9 years who was nothing like me. I would definitely want to hire the best actor." So he's on the like hire the best actor regardless of the orientation. And I think it makes sense as an actor that you're like, I want to be considered for all kinds of roles, not just gay roles.
Sure.
So it would make sense that you'd want to expand that beyond just gay people.
What the hell role was it that James Corden played? It was a gay dude, and like it was totally unnecessary for him to be the gay one.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Was it a music? What was it? Prom. I don't think that's what I was thinking about, but I'm with you. Okay.
When Neil Patrick Harris talked about Queer as Folk, the original US version.
Oh, I'm nervous.
He said, quote, "It was one of the real true turning points of me as an example of sexy guys behaving as leads in something of import, not as comic sidekicks. I think there's something sexy about casting a straight actor to play a gay role. If they're willing to invest a lot into it, there's a nervousness that comes from the newness of it all. To declare that you'd never do that, you might miss opportunities." He thinks it's sexy.
It is wild to me that like Gale, whatever his name is, who played Brian Kinney on Queer as Folk, and Hal Sparks, who played Michael Novotny on Queer as Folk, that they're both straight actors, and yet there's so much central drama to that show about Michael being in love with Brian and having that be unrequited, and like they kiss sometimes and like have weird sexual tension. And I found boyfriend's watching it right now. That's why it's like top of mind or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like watching it again, however many years later, I'm like, this is bad.
Why is it bad?
Like, I don't find it believable. And I'm like, they're straight dudes. And knowing that they're straight dudes is like off-putting.
So you don't agree with Neil Patrick Harris that there's something sexy about straight guys playing gay roles?
I don't know.
I thought that was a really interesting take on like, I would never consider that as like why I would cast a straight guy in a role is because it's sexy. That was just I don't know. That felt like a weird take.
Is there like, what was your doppelganger and the space twink?
Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name. Yeah. Timothée Chalamet and the other one.
And then that guy.
Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
They're both straight, right?
I think so, yeah.
And that kind of made it hot.
Yeah.
So I get what he's saying. Like, it can make it hot, I think. But
that's like the reason we watch porn where people are pretending to be straight. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I would never do that, bro. I'm just a straight dude.
Yeah, I don't think that works for me, but I get it. I get it.
But that's the same idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So Barney Stinson, the role, so the character was described in the plot or the script for the pilot that he was, quote, a fat cigar smoking Jack Black type who's supposed to be the ultimate straight ladies man.
Jack Black type.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, and apparently Neil Patrick Harris went in and auditioned with zero expectations, did a dive roll, knocked over a chair, slammed into the casting director's desk, and then landed the role based on that audition. So like he was not who they were looking for when they cast this role. And I think that's super interesting. But co-creator Carter Bays said that Harris brought unexpected vulnerability to Barney, which made audiences root for a potentially unlikable character. And he said, quote, with Neil, you could write Barney has a bad coughing fit, and he would turn that into the biggest laugh of the episode. There has been some criticism, though, that like despite having a gay lead actor in Neil Patrick Harris, How I Met Your Mother had almost no queer representation beyond Barney's half-brother James, played by Wayne Brady, and hints at Lily's bisexuality a little bit, but never actually explored it. So there's this like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We cast a gay guy as the Casanova, and that's all you get, gay audiences.
Yeah, I think there's like the casting and like and behind the scenes, like, are there like gay writers, or are they like gay cast members, like other gay crew members or whatever? Like there's that part. And then there's the like story that they're telling, and is there gay representation there? And so they might have achieved at one area of having a gay cast member, but not achieved in the other area of the storytelling piece, having any kind of gay representation or enough.
Yeah. Neil Patrick Harris has said that he would not return as Barney for a How I Met Your Father remake or redo or sequel or whatever. And he said, quote, Barney's antics, his overt delusions of grandeur would likely get everyone in trouble in the Me Too era.
Oh.
Which I think is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he was not
Season 2, episode 11, he was in it.
Great.
In what?
How I Met Your Father.
How I Met Your Father? Oh, he did come back.
He did come back.
He lied.
He said he wasn't going to. Which I haven't seen. Maybe he was careful. I don't know.
It was awful.
Oh, it was awful. Great. Derek gives How I Met Your Father one dildo. Okay, so let's talk about like other people, other gay bi actors who have played straight ladies men. So Matt Bomer was in Magic Mike.
Oh yeah,
and we're going to talk about him in the monthly Patreon bonus episode.
Yeah.
Luke Evans played Gaston in Beauty and the Beast.
I don't know who Luke Evans is.
You don't?
No.
He's hot.
Oh, I mean, I figured.
Great. Zachary Quino has played straight roles many times. More historically, there's Rock Hudson and Tab Hunter, who that was a function of them being in the closet. But like you couldn't play gay roles in the 50s and 60s. But they were like heartthrob ladies, sex objects, even though they were privately super duper gay. And then wanted to talk about Jonathan Bailey in Wicked, and how like that character is shown to be a sex object to a couple of male presenting people in some of the dance numbers, but spends all of his time being interested in either Glinda or Elphaba, in like a weird love triangle kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But not a real love triangle, because I still have feelings about that. A love V.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like gay people playing straight roles. I think I've decided it's okay.
Yeah, I agree.
You can act up, just don't act down.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
So I will not be playing a black lesbian in a wheelchair, Kyle. That's
Thank God. You were up for that part.
Yeah. Okay, so Neil Patrick Harris, we think, is like pretty much a good person, but there's...
Do we? Is he?
I mean, for the most part.
Should I talk about, is this the time?
Yeah, this is the time.
Okay. We got a comment.
He may or may not have made a boo-boo.
He made a mistake. Danny made a comment on Patreon that said NPH when in the voting. NPH, and please mention the Amy Winehouse cake.
Yeah.
So... I will.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Yeah, here it goes.
In May of 2022, it resurfaced on Twitter that Neil Patrick Harris hosted a Halloween party in October of 2011.
Sure.
Months after Amy Winehouse had died.
Yeah.
In which he served a meat platter designed to resemble the corpse of Amy Winehouse.
Oh, no.
Did you see the picture of this?
No.
You haven't seen the picture?
Is it good?
Mike,
is it good?
It's like when you... I just pictured like something that looked like Amy Winehouse. But it's graphic.
I don't know how to find it. I just typed in Amy Winehouse meat platter.
Well, you're on Bing, so that's why.
Okay, should I Google it?
There it is.
Where?
On the left, the top left.
Oh, my. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's okay.
It's more graphic than you would have thought, right?
Looks much more like a human corpse.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You can't send that to rehab.
Yeah, like don't include a picture on our Instagram, Derek, because it's too graphic.
It'll get pulled down.
It'll get flagged. Some of the Reddit comments, W2F, I wasn't expecting that cake to be that graphic. This is so sick. Someone else said, I'm literally nauseated right now. I'm literally nauseous right now after viewing that. So wrong and in poor taste. Someone else said they could have just had a gross meat platter for Halloween. It didn't have to have the Amy sticker on it because it had like a little like, here, this is the corpse of Amy Winehouse. Like it distinctly like had a little tag on it that said that.
Okay, if you have to put a toe tag on your meat platter corpse identifying who it is, it wasn't very good.
But you had the beehive hair thing, so it did look a little bit Amy Winehouse.
Maybe it was Marge Simpson. You don't know.
That's true. Well, black. Yeah. To continue, tasteless even in 2011, a dark time in our treatment of celebrities with addiction/mental health issues for sure. But despite it being a long time ago, I really think it shows his character and his husband's mean girl vibes from both of them anyway.
Ew. Okay.
So
maybe he is Ellen.
I don't know. Okay. So in the BuzzFeed article about the meat plate, and by the way, a lot of people mistook it for a cake and it was actually a meat plate.
Great.
So just that's why you may hear people refer to it as the cake. Mm-hmm. But
Hicka.
Hey, Mike,
I really actually want to do this for Halloween. I've been talking about it and I did not know that this was a story, but like boyfriend and I want to have a cadaver meat plate.
Of a specific person or generic?
Well, now I want it to be a specific person because I'm a bad person.
Oh, yeah. Maybe here, I think if it was just a generic default corpse thing, then it'd be fine. If you label it as a recently dead celebrity, that's where you're going to get in trouble.
Okay. Well,
just
sorry.
Okay. In advance.
I'm trying to get us canceled. I don't know.
Yeah. Nothing has worked yet.
Hey, everybody, you should ask your local Million Mom March to read our book.
Yeah.
So we want to get on their banned list.
Yeah, we would love to get banned. In the same BuzzFeed article about the meat plate, I discovered that in June 2018, Neil Patrick Harris tweeted, quote, "Who is the woman in the top hat backstage at the Tony Awards?" Gideon, who's his son, Gideon remarked that she says like and oh my God a lot. I'm confused. The person he was referring to is Rachel Bloom, the creator and star of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Okay.
That's fine if you don't know who she is. She tweeted back, "I'm a big fan of yours. We've met numerous times. And my husband, Dan Greger, wrote for How I Met Your Mother for 5 years. Notably, he wrote the episode where your character finally meets his father." So it was not only like this famous person, but also someone that he knew and met.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I can never be famous. And the reason I know this is because I could not remember everyone.
Oh, I can't
like,
either.
The idea that like it's one of the most stressful things about LA culture is that everyone knows everyone. Mm-hmm. And like sometimes I go and I hang out with people. I have friends in LA who are like, "Oh my God, that's Regina Blakwanowicz. She was like one of the lawyers for Chris Hemsworth." Like I'm like, how the fuck do you have the time to remember that at all? So like I don't know. The like an actress whose husband was a writer on the show that I worked on.
Who he's met many times.
But like many times, he's probably met lots of people many times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I'm not putting this in the he's a dick category. So
once she tweeted that we've met a bunch, whatever. His reply was, "Indeed, well said. Thanks for the reminder. How is backstage?" And she was like, "That wasn't an apology." So in an interview with GQ, she said, "Look,
an apology for not knowing who I am, like that's
for not remembering that they had met a bunch."
He remembers or he doesn't. Go ahead. Sorry.
She said to GQ, "Look, he's not a writer, so his version of a Twitter joke is just to kind of live comment to Twitter followers with kind of random uninformed thoughts. And fame does that to you, where you think every kind of random uninformed thought is a gem because you get 10,000 likes from it. And that makes me scared about fame in general. The yes men, even if what you're saying is, I don't know, kind of weird or unoriginal, you still get a lot of approval and dopamine surges for saying it. I really, really hope I can surround myself with people who will call me out on my shit, so that even if I were to have 27 million Twitter followers, I would be just kind of a person first and a famous person second. I guess what I would say is, well, the thing he said in response wasn't really an apology as much as saying, like, well said, thanks for the reminder. So later, who knows if he actually read that, but later he did tweet sincere apologies to her handle, Rachel Does Stuff, for my Tony tweet. I failed to research before pressing send, and what I thought was a funny comment in our living room must have been far from funny to read backstage mid-show. As a performer and a parent, I should have known better. And Rachel replied, "Hi, thank you for this. Apology accepted." So someone on Twitter about this whole exchange said, "NPH has big, I'm everyone's favorite celebrity and I'm such a nice guy, but in private have a dark side and probably don't want waiters or household staff to look me in the eye" energy.
Oh no, that's the Ellen thing.
That's the Ellen thing. I don't know. Is Neil Patrick Harris maybe a mean girl and just has this nice guy like character that he's built up?
I don't know. Either one could be true.
Yeah.
We would have to become friends for me to know. Call me.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I do think that our culture is such that people kind of want it to be true. Like, there's something about tearing celebrities down that is part of our fucked up relationship to celebrity in American culture, don't you think?
Well, I think part of it is like trying to explain why they have so much that we don't, and to be able to then be like, oh, here's this big flaw in them that makes me feel better about where I'm at in life.
Yeah, you're identifying exactly what I'm talking about, and I don't think that way, but I get it. I see it. That's what
people do.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is wild. So I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
I think there's also the, like, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Like the Ellen thing was like multiple different things. And then like Rachel Berry, what the fuck is her name?
Oh, Leah Michele?
Leah Michele, same thing. There was like a repeating pattern of that coming around. So like, I don't know.
We'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, and I don't see any smoking guns in this like list of stuff that
I don't either. I think you made a joke with a meat platter that maybe was inappropriate or not for public consumption.
Yeah.
You didn't recognize a person that you had met a bunch and then didn't like just say sorry right away. Like, that's what I think is weird. Not the I don't recognize people that I've met multiple times, but like instead of just being like, oh, sorry about that. Like, I don't know. I think he had a weird response to it. So
Yep. There's all. Yeah. Yes.
What are you going to tell me about him?
I don't know, Kyle. What am I going to tell you about him? He's good at like other stuff, and it's weird.
Magic.
So he is the from 2011 to 2014. He served as the president of the board of directors of Hollywood's Magic Castle. He's been performing magic since age 10. He appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson to do tricks in 1990. And he won the prestigious Tannen's Magic Lewis Award. Tannen's Magic Lewis Award in 2006. I don't know what that is. I imagine it's important.
Very prestigious, yep. I'm sure.
But that's like super interesting. Like, he's into magic and does magic stuff.
Yeah.
That seems not gay to me.
Magic is a little gay.
Think so?
I think Magic is a little gay.
Okay.
Whoever that like shirtless mind freak dude, Chris Angel.
Yeah.
He seems like a little gay.
That's true.
He's all
Homoerotic at the
buff.
very least.
Yeah, definitely homoerotic.
Yeah, and I guess Houdini was kind of hot. So he also designs board games.
Really?
He designed elaborate mystery board games called Box 1 and Box 2. They sell for $60-ish. They've become cult favorites. He also launched a website called Wondercade that is an escape room review website. So he
what a nerd.
travels around to find
little nerd.
to find the best escape rooms, and I think that's pretty fucking cool and nerdy.
Yeah.
So he and his husband bought an East Hampton estate for $5.5 million that was previously known as an orgy estate where elite sex clubs would hold events.
Wow.
They've renamed it Funhouse Farm.
They have fucking kids. They can't be hosting orgies.
But they have hosted celebrity friends like Ralph Macchio, who's hot and must be eating children because he looks so much younger than he's like 60 now or something. And he still looks like he's in his 30s. Anyway, they have backyard movie screenings with Ralph Macchio in the backyard. But yeah, they own an orgy farm.
Wow.
Or
weird.
An ex-orgy farm. I don't know. His 2014 autobiography is structured like a choose-your-own-adventure book, which that's also so nerdy.
That's very nerdy.
That lets readers make choices about what stories to read next. But also, you wrote an autobiography in your 40s? That's narcissist energy. Like,
oh, you think he should have been older when he...
You can't write a memoir in your 40s.
You can write a memoir. An autobiography is a little different.
Just something about autobiography, like, yes, I'm writing an autobiography, like
my life to date.
But like, I'm that important that this needs to be written down is the vibe, and no, that's not for me. Anyway, that's just some other stuff that he like does and has done and is good at. I think something about his nerdy proclivities makes me want to believe that he's less dickish than he might be.
Yeah, like if you're a famous nerd, you can still be an asshole. Like most nerds aren't assholes because they don't have the like assertiveness to be one.
Right.
But if you're a famous nerd, then you can definitely be an asshole to your underlings.
Yep. You have quotes?
Just a couple. One, what defines a relationship is the work that's involved to maintain it, and it's constantly changing. I disagree with this.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, that was unclear to me.
Oh, quote. Sorry. Quote.
Neil Patrick Harris said, quote,
what defining a relationship is the work that's involved. Yeah. I don't know that what defines a relationship is the work that goes into it. I hope that doesn't define it, because that seems like looking at only the efforts and not the fruits of your efforts.
Yeah. Okay.
He also said, quote, Neil Patrick Harris says, quote.
Oh, God.
What?
He quoted himself?
No.
Oh.
I was just being extra clear for you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Weird that your extra clarity made it unclear.
Jesus Christ. Neil Patrick Harris says, quote.
Yeah, it's great.
Being able to live my life transparently does empower me to feel like I can be myself more. It's easier for me to flirt with girls now that girls know I'm gay. It almost makes it a sexier encounter than if I was trying to pretend I was straight.
Okay, that's big bi energy. But
what a weird thing to say. Now that I'm gay, it's easier to flirt with girls.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to say.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say.
I don't know why he said that. Maybe there was context to that I'm not understanding, but
I get being like salacious or like I don't know, like being forward or controversial more, but not like flirt is the word that I'm taking umbrage with, Kyle. Flirt.
Yeah.
Because that implies like you want something in return. So either you do or you don't. Either you into it or you're not. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. And lastly, Neil Patrick Harris says, quote, I have a very large forehead. I have a very pronounced skull. Maybe producers think that there is a lot going on up in there.
Yeah.
Which I thought was funny.
Yeah,
a little bit of self-awareness.
It's a forehead. It's more of a 5 head, or maybe even a 6 head.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Is that all for Neil Patrick Harris?
We talked a lot about him and his stuff.
Boy, did we. But I don't know that we landed on, well, is he a gay icon? Is he good for the gay community? Is he a good person? I don't know that we landed on any answers. I feel like we stirred up more questions about it. I before thought he was just like this good, nice, funny guy, and now I'm questioning that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think that like any of the dirt that we dug up is like not that dirty and
not that bad.
That
no.
he's actually fine.
Maybe he's fine.
Also, like gay rights pioneer Frank Kameny would totally approve and say that he's absolutely good for the gay community, because his whole advocacy was that we should be as normal as possible, that we should appeal to straight people as much as possible, because that would move the needle on our acceptability. And he's definitely doing that. And whether I agree or not, I think that argument can definitely be made.
Yeah, I think having some people that are just kind of run-of-the-mill, boring, bland people is helpful, but not everyone. Yeah.
So we did it.
Yeah.
We talked about him.
Yeah.
I guess we're done.
I guess that's the end of the episode. Should not quite yet.
Should we take a break?
Let's take a break.
Oh, wait. We're going to talk about his marriage.
Yeah.
During the Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's take a break.
Break.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
Okay, are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest, but first, we have so many things.
Yeah.
Are you tired of hearing about them yet? Because tough shit. We're going to say them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Send in your questions for our 450th to Gayish Podcast +450 @gmail.com.
Nothing is off limits. Ask whatever you want to.
AMA.
AMNKA. Let's see. And come on the cruise. That's February 7th through 14th, 2027. More information, gayishpodcast.com/cruise. Buy our book. That's gayishpodcast.com/book. It's good. You'll like it.
Yeah.
It'll teach you things about your whole.
And you can listen to our audiobook if you want.
Yeah, you can. Should you? I don't know.
And vote for us at the Podcast Awards. Go to podcastawards.com and you can vote for us in the LGBT category, and hopefully we will lose less bad this time.
And in previous years, I've said that I will quit the show if you don't, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
Do whatever you want.
Local gay bar review. Ooh. Okay, Kyle.
Okay,
I'm going to talk about Bunker, DC.
Okay.
Here are my notes, unwashed, and then I will explain what they mean.
Okay. Okay.
Drunk with 5 Ks. So much shirtless. Many Kyle make out, but no one. Fun bring tomorrow? Tomorrow is not today. 2.5 dildos. No.
Don't understand.
Yeah. After the show, when we did the live show in DC, we ended up at Bunker, and you were making out with a dude. And like lots of people were shirtless there, which was, that was nice or whatever. But like you made out with this boy like several times and then didn't want to leave with him, but
no,
he wanted you to leave with him. Do you remember this?
I don't remember him wanting me to leave with him. I definitely remember making out with this boy a couple times. He was like hitting on other boys as well, so like he was not.
Oh, he didn't make you feel like a special princess, and that's
no, and that's not. I don't need him to. He's allowed to hit on other boys. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I just had a couple of beers, and I was like, yeah. But I thought maybe it would be fun the next night, but did not end up there the next night. That's for another day. Anyway, okay. 2.5 dildos for Bunker DC.
Great.
Magical.
Good work.
Yeah, good making out with Kyle. Our website is gayishpodcast.com.
We are on social media at Gayish Podcast, or you can find our Facebook group or a Discord server at gayishpodcast.com/contact.
Our hotline, you can send us text messages or leave us voicemails, is 5855-GAYISH. That's 585-542-9474. Standard rates apply. Also, hey, we need more Gayest's and Straightest's. We love them when you send them in with your own voice hole. Yeah. So do it.
Yeah. Our email is gayishpodcast@gmail.com.
And our physical mailing address is Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington, 98109. Kyle!
Mike!
We got a package.
Ooh.
Here's number 1.
What is it?
It's a t-shirt. I think it's a t-shirt.
Shirt.
There's like no documentation whatsoever. It's a tank top.
Ooh.
It says he, him, daddy. He/him/daddy. Like my pronouns are he, him, daddy. Here's another one. This one is a tank top, and it says good boy.
Oh.
And here's this one. Another tank top. Oh, no, t-shirt. This is a t-shirt that says he, him, daddy.
Nice.
So 2 he, him, daddies, 1 t-shirt and 1 tank top and 1 good boy. No identifying marks whatsoever.
Oh.
But it's probably Joe in Dallas. So assuming that it is Joe in Dallas, thanks, Joe in Dallas.
Thanks, Joe in Dallas. And if it was you and not Joe in Dallas, let us know so we can thank you instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it time for Gayest and Straightest?
Yeah, let's do our Gayest and Straightest.
Let's do it. I will go first.
Okay.
The straightest thing about me this week is boyfriend is learning to ride a motorcycle, and my detailed explanation of what a clutch is and how it works and how he should maybe think about it it just felt, as I was doing it, I was like, this is very straight. I'm explaining the inner workings of an engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then the gayest thing about me this week, I was at the hotel bar in San Francisco because I'm in San Francisco all last week for work. And this like man, I'm guessing in his 60s, came into the bar wearing like the shortest shorts I have ever seen another human being wear. And he sat down and his testicles came out. So I was like, thank you. Like, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel about that whole thing. But like, having the whole thing was like, did he do that on purpose?
Do you think he was flashing you?
Maybe. Oh. I'm not sure. Why does this always happen to me when I travel for work, Kyle?
I don't know.
There was that time that dude showed me his dick on an airplane.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. How about you?
How about me? My gayest is I've been going to the gym recently.
Yeah, you have.
So, the gym is famously gay church. Mm-hmm. You got to be fit, got to have a bod.
Did you find Jesus?
Not yet. I'm working.
Okay.
I'm working on it. My straightest is my trainer talking to me about protein.
Okay. Yeah.
I hear a lot about protein and how I'm not getting enough protein and how I need to be having more protein and what kinds of things provide protein, and just so much about protein. Protein. Yeah. Which I think protein is just cum, but that's me.
I know, whatever. Yeah.
We have a listener's Gayest and Straightest.
We have a listener's Gayest and Straightest. Thank you for answering the call, everybody. I posted on Discord that I wanted those, and you did not disappoint. Which one are we going to choose though? Because we haven't.
The first one we got.
The first one we got?
Yeah.
Ophelia Payne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Gayish. You asked, and I'm providing. My straightest this week, nope, we're starting with Gayest, JK. My Gayest is ironing my shirt before I'm going out to the club. But my straightest is that I definitely spilled food on it almost immediately after going out. And I just stayed out anyway and said, screw it, who cares? Anyway, love y'all. It's Ophelia Payne, because I'm me. Okay, bye.
Oh, that was great. I spill stuff on me all the time too.
Yeah, I spill stuff on you too.
Other boys spill stuff on me too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Ophelia Payne.
Thanks to everybody who sent them in. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I guess we did it.
Yeah.
Thank you to Neil Patrick Harris and his husband David.
Yeah.
And Allison Hannigan.
Sure. Why not?
And
Jason
Sudeikis.
Nope.
For no good reason.
What's his name? Jason. What's his?
Biggs.
Nope.
Jason. Joss Whedon.
Siegel.
Oh.
Seagal? Siegel.
Sure.
Anyway, and also thank you to our super gappers. Thank you to Locomotive, Simon Srirachi, Kaylee Adams, Kid Oliver, Kobe Gordon, Squaggle, Pip, Andrew Bugby, William Bryant, John Crowley, Steve Porch, Yost Osel, Jonathan Montanius, Forrest Nail, Steve Douglas, Explosive Lasagna, Michael Covington, Thomas B, Dusty Sands, A. Coleman, Chris Catchtorians, Jerome York, and Cian and Javi. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your money. That's it. This has been Gayish from the Chris Catchatorian Studios. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz. Until next week, be fabulous, be you. See ya.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Mike.
I'm pregnant.
With what?
I don't know. With what? Urine, apparently. I can't stop peeing.